Wow, really great to hear your voice. It's been wow. So first of all, of course, to a lot of people, I would like to know your what does it feel right now to win the election, and this time you are actually under the you are being the deputy prime minister. How does it feel for you?
Honestly, I haven't actually feel much happier than this after an election because it's a really important one for me, and the result has actually been a landslide. I don't think we've achieved that ever before, and it's everyone, not just me. We're all absolutely happy, and I'm also happy that I'm taking the DPM position this year. I'll be putting my all into this role, and I just want to succeed in it and help everybody.
So, like, how does this election feel different to, I would say your last election? Because in the
Well,
last election you were the Minister of the Foreign Affairs, right? And
yes.
this term you're taking such important role. You see, so how does it feel? What's the difference?
Well, I haven't actually taken any other role than in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I've been every single time I ran, I've been the Minister of Foreign Affairs. So the change is going to be a challenge for me, but I've been looking into my role, which is not only going to be the Deputy Prime Minister, I'm also going to be the Minister of Economic Affairs. So I'll be working with Shabil in a SSM, which I do look forward to. I did spoke to him earlier, and both of us are looking forward to working with each other. So I hope all goes well for me in economic affairs. And feel well, DPM. I obviously do have Secret and Keon helping me, and yeah, I really hope that everything will go well for us. And compared to last election, obviously the results do show a lot. So yeah, uh, this will be hopefully a good term for us.
Oh, of course. Honestly, when I was there when the results was announced, and I I felt that honestly that you had to felt something that it's DPM. It's like a role that you are. It's not a role that many people can hold, right? So you have to feel at least a bit like I would say really happy
Yeah,
or
I
more.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the biggest role I've ever gotten. So I am actually happy that I've been put into this position, and yeah, I just want to do my best because people voted me and my party into this place. So they deserve the best.
So as of right now, what is the next big step for PDM?
Well, obviously we're looking into the well, obviously we have each other's sectors, and the Foreign Affairs Ministry, I know, is looking really big into reviving the ASEAN as they think it's inactive. And as DPM, I'll be looking into every ministry. I'll be making sure everything goes right. I want to learn. I want to supervise. I want to see what they do, and I need to make sure everything goes well. And for my ministry in the economic affairs, we are looking to get more varieties of businesses to come in and expand abroad as well, which is what I hope my experience in the foreign affairs ministry will help me with. Um, and Well, yeah, we're also planning to support businesses now because a lot just come in and then they go away very fast. So we're looking to stop that from happening.
All right.
So yeah,
Uh,
PDM do have big plans for this term, not just that. And
Oh, so we're having some technical issues. I will continue first with the questions. So, besides besides your role as a DPM, right? When it comes to your
hello.
role as Economic Affairs, right? Minister of Economic Affairs as well. So, do you is that more harder for you or it's more stressful? Would you say?
Well, definitely not gonna lie, it will be harder for me. Um, yes, I have very good people, like I've mentioned before, to work with, and they'll help me. And obviously, I'm really looking to succeed in this field because it's a new one for me. I haven't felt this feeling before in a long time. And yeah, there's a lot of work to be done, and I'll be putting a lot of my time into this.
So, as I honestly, I am actually I didn't really expected how to say the results to be that that different today.
Yeah.
Did you expect as well? Did you expect that results, the results that came out?
Well, from the polls, we can see that a lot of it do show a lot of favor to us in our way. And but to be honest, I did not expect that the results would be this much of a margin compared to the opposition, because this is, if I'm not mistaken, the most successful election result in history. Any party to win by this much. So it's very surprising. I did not expect it. Expected GP to at least get like more than what they got. And if you look at it, if you combine the seats that NLP and GP have together, that's just half of what we have. We've gotten 2/3 of seats.
Hmm.
And yeah,
And what in your own personal opinion, do you think it was a fair election?
I think it was a fair election, to be honest. In my own personal opinion, it definitely was fair.
It was a fair
And
election. So okay, this may come as this question may come as a shock, but I think me and a couple maybe of people may be unfamiliar with your political career. Would you mind bringing us through your political career?
sure, no problem. So I've been around in politics since 2018. I was very different at that time. I was recruited by this guy called Eric, and I joined the Perikatan. What was it called?
African National.
It wasn't Perikatan Nasional. It was something else. But it was when Team Kitazawa was around. He was the prime minister. I joined when they lost the election. I didn't vote for them. Did not vote for them. I voted for Pakatan Harapan at that time. But then I was recruited, so I was interested in politics because the same year, much like Keon said earlier in the Berita stream, that he was interested in politics at the time after seeing the 2018 general election in real life in Malaysia. So same here, I was very interested. So I decided to join. I said, why not? And I created my own party. Like, it was very weird because there was two members in each party that formed up the coalition. And yeah, I at first I didn't know that I was going to be a cabinet. So when I did get my role as cabinet, when the motion of no confidence passed in the parliament during Stanford Raffles's Pakatan Harapan. So when I got that role, I didn't know what to do at first, much like I feel now with economic affairs. And yeah, well, team taught me a lot. And as I moved on, once Tim was exiled from Malaysia, what he did, I went on hiatus when the government went on a hiatus as well, when it became a government, a full absolute monarchy for a while. I came back the next elections they had, and I joined DAP at the time, and I was Minister of Foreign Affairs again, of course. And I learned a lot from Demo. He taught me a lot, and Space also. When I joined, he was very Keon, not Space. He was just an MP when I joined, and now he was Deputy Prime Minister. So yeah, a lot of things changed throughout my career, and now I'm taking the DPM position, and yeah, it's just amazing.
So I have a question. How did this role of a DPM came up towards you? Like, how did this position get offered to you?
So in PDM, I did not actually think I was going to get DPM this year. But we have this thing
were you like hoping to get it?
Obviously I did wanted to try the DPM role. I wanted to show everyone that I can do this. I'm up for it. I want to improve myself. I don't just want to do foreign affairs my whole life, you know. So yeah. I'm happy that I got the role. I didn't know I was going to get it until pretty recently, about the start of this year. So we have this thing in PDM where we want everyone to be experienced now. So everyone's going to be rotating around. Next term, you never know. There might be another surprise DPM candidate, and you never know. Secret may not be running for PM next term as well. So we're rotating things around. We're seeing everyone's strengths. We're putting everyone to the test. And I think this sort of thing really can help us at PDM, strengthening our intelligence in different sectors of the government.
So this time around, what major major improvements will be made towards this new government?
Well, improvements. Hello.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry about
wrong.
that. Sorry.
Was quiet for a while.
I'm very sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so we're looking to improve in a lot of different ways, as you can see in our manifesto. In terms of foreign affairs, like last term, I didn't do so well. I'm gonna admit straight out here, because everyone was pretty busy with everything, not just in MYS, but other nations. It's tough to schedule meetings. A lot of different nations are slowly becoming inactive. You compare it to us, we are literally the most active nation out of a lot of other nations. And well, in foreign affairs, instead of visiting like one a week, we're trying. I think they're gonna try. Arif and Keon are gonna try to boost that up to at least 3 in a week or even more. And obviously, they're starting to make this inactivity thing go away and start to bring activeness into the ASEAN community. For economic affairs, we realized that last term, the Department of Statistics was actually very dead in a way. And I have a plan this year, this term, to revive the Department of Statistics. Not many people actually know about it. And so, yeah, we're going to have to bring it back and start getting statistics from different things so we can see how we improve in the near future. So that's it from my part and what we can improve at.
Hello?
Right. Hello.
Hi.
Alright. Okay, so this is my turn. My first question is, what do you guys feel about your party winning the general election? General election.
You were breaking
I
up.
didn't get that question
Wait.
clearly. It was slightly.
Yeah, please, can you repeat?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys feel about your party winning the general election?
Obviously,
Zaf, please go first.
obviously, very happy, ecstatic. It's very, how would you say? It's great to be able to have another term of PDM leadership, as if you have seen last term, we have performed very well in almost all sectors. There are some we were lacking in, but I would say we did quite good in terms of everything. But the lack, the things we did not succeed in last term can be corrected this term, as we are trying to do, adding more things in, fixing things that have been broken. I think will be great this time around.
Alright, next question. What is your position of PDM?
In PDM, I am the deputy chairman, and yeah, that's my position in
I am
PDM.
yet to have any position.
He's a parliamentary candidate and will be the cabinet for Ministry of Youth
Yes,
and
youth and sports.
Sport. Yes. Very exciting role.
Got quite a lot planned for this 3 months.
So, to a question towards the minister, the elected minister of youth and sports, how will you elevate the industry of sports, the sports industry, I would say, and how would you bring activeness and get the Rakyat the Malaysians to come and join events hosted by you guys?
We are trying to. We are looking to host more events in terms of international and national, and also we are trying to advertise more and get people more excited, more looking forward to these events. These events could also improve relations between the Commonwealth, ASEAN, and other countries. But we have not set our plans straight, but we have a clear we have a clear goal, and we will build a path towards that goal in the first month by improving the SAYA facilities, making way for a better environment during the Commonwealth and National Sports Week, and we hope that this upgrade will make people more interested in the sports sector.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, next question. To Ministry of Youth or of Sport. Okay. What do you think? What do you plan to do? Any activity about sport?
Could I get that again? That was quite laggy.
Okay. What do you think any activity you want to do in Malaysia MYS? What do you think you want to do? Activity.
So are you talking in terms of what I plan on doing, or what
About activity.
Yeah. Okay. We are thinking of adding in sword fighting, football.
Sword
football
fighting?
is quite a core.
Fighting
of
would be
this
interesting.
because as Malaysia's national. Yes, sword fighting is definitely interesting. A lot of people were suggesting it.
Sword fighting. I actually
Sword
haven't
fighting.
seen. Okay, I haven't seen any Euro nation who introduced sword fighting.
Yeah, sword fighting.
So will this elevate the industry? Honestly, from your personal opinion,
Uh,
or elevate
it
the
seems by people are quite interested in this sword fighting. So I think upon hearing that it will be implemented and added, they will definitely come in, flock in, maybe create sword fighting teams. We think that it will definitely help a lot.
I think so
So-
too.
in your ministry, what would the main goal be?
Main goal be
This term, of course, this term. Yeah.
yes, this so far our goal is to make sports more important in the in MYS, so that we have a bigger presence in the world in terms of sports, and we can be a leading nation in that sector.
So so of course I'm not really I don't know much about the youth and sport ministry. So would you mind giving a brief explanation to the viewers as well what the youth and sport ministry does?
So the youth and sports ministry well when okay, first I'm gonna try to elaborate on youth, but it's not really possible because we don't have youth in the Lego game.
I
But
mean,
okay,
majority
sports, of course.
majority of the people who plays Roblox are
Yeah, the
youths,
youth.
Yeah,
right?
they are youth, but
Yeah, we are the youth.
we are the youth. Okay, sports. We try to we handle sports events, sports bills. We try to add things. We try. Man, I'm not used to this yet.
So
Um,
do you think being able to okay, what were your past positions that you as were you did
I
you
used to
any
be the principal. Okay, okay. This is quite long. I'm gonna have to pull it back up.
principal private
I
secretary to the
was-
Minister of
Yeah,
Justice?
principal private secretary of the for the Minister of Justice.
So will it be is this role that you currently have, is it a new skill that you have to learn?
Yes,
Oh.
it's something I have to actively learn. Currently, try to adapt with the environment, but looking from the support I have and the experienced people around me, especially Kion, who was the previous Prime Minister and Minister of Youth and Sports, he's given me quite a lot of guidance in leading.
Can say the same.
Is there anything you would like to say to the viewers or those who have interest in the political field or the political career in MYS?
Asking both of us.
You asking both of
Yeah,
us?
both
Yeah.
of us, of
I-
course.
Uh,
Both of you guys.
over you go ahead.
Thank you, Zaf. All I'd like to say is, if you think this is interesting and if you think you're up for it, if you think you got skill, if you think you're confident, if you wanna do something here, just go for it. Cause I honestly think it's nothing no one can do. Everyone can do this. It's just that you need to put your mind in it. If you're interested and if you're passionate about it, you should definitely go for it and come and
Yeah,
join
you
us in
need some-
politics.
You need quite a lot of dedication, all right?
Yes.
What
Don't
about
worry
you?
if you're thinking about not having any support. Don't worry about that. We're like a big family, and we come together as one. It's a it's not just a very serious experience. It's fun. It's good to be part of this. I definitely do recommend.
What about you, Minister? Or Minister elect? Zaf? Yang Muhammad?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So commenting on the people wanting to join politics, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. To you guys out there, I am also relatively new, but I've made it this far, and with the support of PDM and my fellow role politicians, we have made it quite far. So don't um, don't be afraid to ask if you could join. Only a few months ago, I asked Secret if I could join him. We met in Bandar in Plaza Rakyat. I asked him a little bit about role politics. He invited me to PDM. Afterwards, I talked to him. We made arrangements, and here I am. Almost 2 months later.
So being able to run a government and run a ministry is a completely different thing. Am I right? So
Yes.
what okay, so what's the difference? So how you guys are gonna adapt to that change?
Well, to be honest, in my opinion, running the government is obviously running a ministry is part of running the government. So that's the difference. It's not the same thing. One's part of the other. So yeah, there's different ministries that make up the government, and well, that's the difference.
What about you, Zaf? Zaf?
Oh.
Zaf? Hello?
Hello there.
Yeah, yes,
Zaf?
Drax. Yes.
So hello.
Okay, we can continue your question with
How about
Deputy Prime Minister while we wait for Zaf to connect, I guess. Drax, do you have any questions for them?
yes? I think no. How about question to viewer? Do you have any question to ask? Question?
So, if you don't mind, I'm actually really confused on how to address you at this moment because you haven't been
Yeah.
sworn in yet.
We're not exactly sworn in.
Yeah, so I think I address you as Ovo. Would it work?
You can call me by my name. Yeah, I mean, we work together, man. It's fine.
We work together. It's been a while, eh?
I think even in the future, when we do get sworn in, we'll try to keep a
Of
friendly
course.
relationship, not
Yeah.
formal.
Because
More when you need to be formal, If it's just, friend to friend, it's fine.
so when it comes to foreign affairs, it actually can affect the future of MYS as well. Don't you agree? At the same
I
time
do
that
agree.
yeah, because foreign affairs can mean a lot of things. It can mean the future of the government. It can mean the future of whatever ministry. So what what do you think that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs may have different this time um compared to the last term?
Well, to the last term, all I can say is foreign affairs was pretty dull because ASEAN is inactive, like I've mentioned before. I couldn't do too much in the Commonwealth, but they are not, like, to say, inactive. And another thing is, last term we were not part of a United Nations until the very end when we joined Sparky's UN. And yeah, we are a Security Council member. They offered us, and we are happy to have that seat in the Security Council. And the difference between this term and last term is that this term will be a much more vibrant foreign affairs than you're going to see last term with what I've done. Because last term, all we could do is really just visit nations, visit ASEAN nations, make good ties. If anyone wants to visit us, we'll bring them over and create alliances. But we didn't have anything to base ourselves on because ASEAN was inactive, which we really want to make things active this year, not just for us, but everyone in ASEAN. And well, now that we're part of a UN, it will really be easier for us to base off on who to visit and who our allies are. And yeah, a lot more can be expected for this term in foreign affairs than the last. We're really gonna fix what we weren't able to do last term.
Okay, so I just received news that this is actually breaking news that Gagasan Perpaduan has just been dissolved.
Yes, I've heard also.
Yes.
And I honestly am shocked.
Same here. I did not expect this at all.
Wow,
They were
why are your
looking
thoughts,
very
guys?
strong.
I think personally that Gagasan Perpaduan gave quite a good fight, but maybe the rest of the parties in the coalition couldn't really stick together, understand each other, work together that well. So this is the result.
Yes, indeed. Especially after losing by that much to just one party. That must be something to take on for Gagasan Perpaduan. And all I can say is to the members who were part of the coalition is I wish them the best because we at PDM do not take this as good news at all because we want an opposition that will keep on pushing us because that's what makes us stronger in the end. And to see this happen to GP, it's not a good thing at all. We do not want this to happen.
As well as the rest of us. Are you as shocked as I am? Because
I am
I really
absolutely
don't say Gagasan Perpaduan, it was the least expected to be dissolved.
Same. Honestly, Demo is a good leader. I've worked under him for a while, and honestly, I don't know how this can happen to his coalition. I don't know how.
I haven't worked under him, but after we're talking to him for quite a long time. This whole time we've been debating with each other, our parties. I've realized that he's quite a good leader. He can lead his party well. He can organize well.
Mm-hmm.
We
I have a lot of respect for him.
Yes, we have quite a lot of respect for him.
What would you say to Mr. Demo historian if he's watching the stream right now? What would you say to him?
All I can say is really all the best with whatever you plan to do in the future. Whether you're gonna continue in MYS, and yeah, whatever you do, I wish you the best, and let's hope that this sort of thing won't happen. And yeah,
So
stay strong.
Yes.
So to honestly, I still don't know what to say. GP, the guy who led the party was a well-known politician, I would say, and one of the most respected politician in MYS.
Indeed.
Very.
One of the most unexpected things to happen so far this year in our role politics.
Okay, I think that's all the time we have. I would like to thank everyone for coming here and watching our stream, and thank you to members of the cabinet for coming down to this post-election interview at this late of the hour. And
Thank you very much
Yeah.
for having us. It was a pleasure being here.
Congratulations again with a wondrous win. I didn't
Thank you so
expect it
much.
myself. And that's all we have for tonight. Thank you for watching.